I'm Salvatore Babones, and I'm here to talk about Australia-China relations. Simon Benson of The Australian reports that the Australian spy agencies are getting together an intelligence task force with $90 million of federal funding to combine geospatial intelligence from satellites, financial intelligence, policing, their own signals intelligence, everything into one big task force to face the unprecedented threats of interference in Australia by foreign powers. Read China, although they don't mention China in the rationale for this new intelligence grouping. Obviously, this is directed against China, and it's appropriate. I mean, Australia should be coordinating its intelligence agencies in the same way the U.S. went through 20 years ago with the Department of Homeland Security. It should be coordinating the activities of intelligence agencies, and let's face it, if anyone is interfering in domestic Australian politics, it's China, and so it's entirely appropriate. On the other hand, we should all relax a little bit. This is not a war footing, as the Australians' headline would have it, and it certainly is not the fact that Australia faces any actual military threat from China. China's a long way away, and Australia does not figure prominently in its policies. Just because China looms large in Australia doesn't mean that Australia looms large in China. A lot of the efforts being done inside Australia by Chinese intelligence are amateur operations, are intelligence entrepreneurship by people aligned with the Chinese government who maybe want to, seek favor in Beijing, but I don't think that the Chinese spy agencies have turned their gaze on Australia with an attempt to subvert Australian democracy. I think this is a lot more opportunistic. There are a lot of things happening in Australia that, if someone with connections to Chinese Communist Party or Chinese intelligence get a little bit of money to further his, and usually it is his or her own strategy in Australia, he or she will do it. But I don't think there is a concerted Chinese effort to subvert Australian democracy.